a lot of deaths that have been realized are a result of people getting involved and perhaps realizing, whoa, you know.
Right.
And then you know, but and then again, that's you know, I know when I became the parties when I became aware, really, not even aware to like I see everything. It's just aware, you know, just of what it actually entailed, what it was. Then you know what your commitment to it has to be in order for you to survive the impact of it. And therein lies the challenge. Are you willing to do what it takes to stay here?
And what does it take to stay there?
Depends on where you want to stay.
So, like right now, let's just say, for instance, right now we hear a lot that's going on. It's telling us that, like with Puff Daddy and Cassie and people, you know, a lot of his artists have came out and said that they pretty much had, you know, to compromise themselves, their souls, if they wanted to become successful. We heard that, you know, she put out a big lawsuit that, you know, he settled in the one day, and you saw the things.
I know that
imagine.
Russell is gone.
The things that
Russell's
Brother Russell has left not just the building, the hemisphere.
The things that said in that lawsuit is just downright almost, you know,
Horrendous.
evil.
Evil.
It's horrendous, you know, the things that you can hear. So that makes you wonder, is that, which was, it was that back then, like.
You know, I can only imagine, man. I to be honest with you, brother, Brother Sean, I have what I experienced at the level that I experienced it, but what I saw was not. I think I didn't get as deeply involved as I could have, as I would have to have been to see the stuff that's going on today. You know, I wasn't that. I never met. I met Puffy actually came to my party first.
Wow.
You know, that I had a party. Me and Big Daddy Kane, we had a party, and you know I had VHS. I had the, you know, they recorded it, and I have a copy of him. I don't know what I think he was new to the music business at that time, but he was there in an all-white suit with a white hat on, and he got in the picture, you know. And I remember I didn't know him. But I saw him. I said, I don't know who that cat is, but I think he's gonna be something, because I don't know who knew him, but nobody knew him, but then everybody knew him. So you know, but I think that's the only time I think I perhaps crossed briefly once after that. And that's the only interaction I've ever had with that brother. But you know, I don't know the details of his situation with that chick and with that young lady or and even with Russell. I mean, you know, I try to not get involved, because a lot of people come and ask me about those situations. I try not to get involved with that, because those bricks, man, if they did it, then that's you know, I'm sure that they're gonna be handled. You know, if they didn't do it, then perhaps this is that you can't have a testimony without being tested. You know, I you know, but I know that I am not so far away from sin that I can, you know, even have an opinion about anyone else. So I just stay away.
Most of the successful artists during that time, you know, admittingly themselves, they were on drugs and did different things, but they were promoted and they were made successful to where they at now. Why? I always wondered, to me, and it always come in my mind, why didn't you was at that time like most anticipated? So what stopped that door for opening for you, would you say?
For me personally, it was me. That's personally. That's why I could never harbor any ill will toward anybody, or feel bitter, or feel like I've been cheated, or I hate to. You know, I just don't have it, man.
You chose not to go in the
I
door.
can't have it, because I actually walked away from it. You know, so when I walked away from, you don't walk away from part of it, I walked away from all of it. You know, but I had a lot of, you know, when my mother becoming terminal, that's what really.
That's what did it.
That's what did it. You know, had she not been terminal, I might have been. I'm taking another shot. You know, and trying, because I had the resources, you know, and I was still young, I was still enthusiastic about the music, you know. But her illness, she said, I would like to see some of the things that I wanted to see, you know, during the course of my life, if that's possible, you know. I pawned everything, I sold everything, I got rid of everything, and Wendy and our kids, our 3 children. She said, we're gonna go. I don't know where we're gonna go. I'm gonna go where we're going. Wherever she wants to go. We rented a car. I sold everything. We rented a car. And where you wanna go? And we literally, I wanna go there. We went there. Stay here for a month. I wanna go there. Stay here for 6 months. I did that until her death. You know.
When did she pass?
She's been going now about 12 years. But that lasted for about 5 years, you know. And then she said, don't go back to New York, stay in Houston, raise your children here. And by that time I had 5 children. So I would leave my wife and children in Houston, and I would fly back and forth to New York to work, you know. So, and even in that instance, that was God, because every time I come back to New York, man, I fall right back into the poison, man. You know, because I gotta endure it, because I gotta get this money to send back to take home. You know? And then, but as God would have it, I stayed there long enough just to endure it. And then when it came time to go home, I would leave and get back to Houston and get back to my family and to a respect for God. You know, God, we're gonna go to the kingdom home. My family's Jehovah's Witness, so. There were a little bit of everything, but the Jehovah's Witness is what I rocked with, because and I hope I'm not trying to sound, but it's just that they appealed to me more because they had no opinion about anything. Their perspective came strictly from the Bible, you know. So I tended to go in that direction. But I didn't get that in New York. I would have to come back and forth. But and, you know, I think God has walked with me my entire life, man. You know, I know He has. He's walked this, you know, and I've been better for it.